kitchen's where you'd rather have your friends and family gather, you should hit the like and subscribe down below. And if filling plates and platters while maintaining flavor matters, then there's a stellar cook that you should know. It's Rain, the planet with a palate. They'll keep you fed and coming back for more. So come on, take up space. Rain will make a tasty plate and tell the diet Karens where to go. It's the planet with a palate cooking show.
Howdy y'all, and welcome to a new episode of Planet with a Palate. Before we get started with our very easy meal today, it's got literally 5 ingredients for the entire meal. But before we get started, I do want to talk to y'all about where I've been, what's going on. One of the things about me doing this channel is that I've always been extremely transparent about me and my life and what I'm up to and what's going on with me. I know that there have been times where I've taken hiatuses before, or I have not updated as regularly, as frequently that anyone wants me to. And I'm sure that a lot of you have noticed that I have started recording a daily tarot content. Because of this, I have lost 21 followers in the past week since I started uploading my tarot updates on YouTube. I've gained a lot of followers on TikTok, so I guess it all evens out in the wash. But the thing is, I understand that. I understand that a lot of you came to my channel for a certain specific type of content, and maybe tarot is not your thing, and that's cool. I'm totally great with that. I get it. I know a lot of you are aware that I had an accident on my scooter several months ago now. I think this was back in February. And I have not been the same since. What you don't know is that one of my legs is still healing up. Yes, I still have an open wound on one of my 2 legs that was injured. And I have been dealing with this injury for that amount of time. So almost half a year now, I have been dealing with these injuries and doing my best. During the injury process, I also got an infection. So I had several months of trying to fight off an infection with antibiotics and back and forth in and out of the hospital. While I was in the hospital, they did an x-ray of my legs and of my knees, and I found out that in addition to the cartilage that is missing in my knees, I also have a significant amount of bone loss in my knees as well as bone spurs. So that, coupled with the fact that I have been on bed rest for a significant amount of time while I was healing and unable to do as many things as I was before the injuries, has changed my gait. I don't know if you know what that means, but it basically means that my ability to perform certain tasks is not what it once was. I'm trying to be kind to myself but also honest with myself about my limitations. And one of the reasons I decided to pivot a little bit and start doing more tarot content is because it's something that I can do. It's something that I'm enjoying doing. It gives me a purpose of getting out of bed every day. I have filmed so much content for it because it's in smaller spurts. It's easier to edit. It's easier to do. At this point, my spoon level is low. And for those of you who are not spoonies and don't know what I mean, spoons is a way that people who have disabilities measure the amount of energy that they have to complete certain tasks. My ability to complete tasks has lessened significantly since the accident. I am still very hopeful that I will charge back up to full force once I'm completely healed. But that being said, I am being honest with myself about where I'm at right now. And where I'm at right now is that I am barely even able to cook on a normal day, much less cook and record it and edit it. So my updates have lessened. And I am okay with that. I've started to realize, because of a lot of things that are changing in my life rapidly, I've experienced a lot of loss recently, and some which I can't even really go into the depths of because it's just too complicated, too dramatic, too upsetting. But I have experienced a great amount of loss since, gosh, last year. And I'm not gonna cry. This is just where I'm at. And if you want to keep watching my content, you're interested in my tarot content, that's great. And I hope that you will stay and check it out. If you want to stick around and see intermittent episodes of Planet with a Palette, because I will still be making some episodes, then stick around and don't watch the tarot content and you don't have to leave. If you really want to get out of here because tarot is just too much for you, that's also cool. I need to follow what feels right to me at this time, and what feels right to me is making these videos, this tarot content, this witchcraft content. It's actually helping me gain back some of my inner light. It's helping me gain back some perspective about myself, about the world around me, and it is honestly very motivating and uplifting for me to be making and producing this content. So I'm sorry if it's not your thing, and I hope that you'll stay for the Planet with a Palette videos that are coming. They are going to be fewer and further between for the time being, and I do apologize for that, but it is also my life and I need to live it as I am able to, and without forcing myself to do things that are difficult for me, and without beating myself up emotionally because I am not meeting other people's expectations. So I have a very good friend, Nate, and when I talked to Nate about the fact that I haven't been cooking much, and that really does upset me, I do miss cooking, he sent me this lovely book, which was so thoughtful and sweet. It came from Thrift Books, which is hilarious because whoever sent it also put their own printed out recipe in it, which I thought was very cool. Bonus of super crispy garlic Parmesan wings, which does sound good to me. But Nate specifically gave me this cookbook because it is an easy crockpot cookbook, and he also is a spoonie like me. He has some disabilities as well, and has been using this book a lot to do his cooking. He's actually one of the first people who ever taught me how to cook, so I trust his instincts, and he said that I should make this easy special pot roast. So if you can't get in the kitchen and do all the crazy stuff that I sometimes am doing up in here, let's make this easy dish together and we'll see how it turns out. But I do trust his taste buds, so let's get going. And today I'm going to have my little sous chef with me. Hey, Artie Art, would you like to come be in the video now?
It's me, Arthur!
Hi.
Do you want
What?
a gummy bear?
Go wash your hands with soap, please, so that we can get started cooking. Somebody has a surge of energy today. For this crock-pot meal, you are going to need 3 cans of soup. We got the French onion soup, the golden mushroom soup, and the cheddar cheese soup. All right, will you hand me the pot roast out of the refrigerator?
Pot roast.
It is that, yep. Okay, thank you, sous chef. Come on over. So, we're gonna season our meat. Although, Nate did say that we don't need to season it, but I'm not one to skimp on the seasoning. So we're gonna at least give it a little bit of
pepper, salt.
Yeah, can you? Okay, so let me show you how you do this one.
This isn't pepper.
It is pepper. So you take it like this, and then you twist the end. You think you can do that? All over it. You're twisting the wrong way. You gotta go like this direction.
Okay, got it.
So you hold this part and then twist this part. It makes it easier. Yeah.
Now, some salt.
Salt. Yep. There you go. Great job. High five.
High five.
So now we're gonna put this meat directly in here.
Most things. I mean, most out of infinity.
All right, can you hold that can of soup for me? Oh, you can just dump that one right in because it's very liquidy. Pour it in. Keep pouring the whole thing, whole can. All right, you can throw that one away. Turn it sideways, and I will, more sideways. There you go. And I will scrape this. And take
It's
it.
mustard.
It looks like mustard, but it's actually a cheese soup. Isn't that interesting? It does look mustardy though.
Ew.
Here, all right, turn it sideways. Okay. All right, mix that all together.
Mix.
Okay.
It's like painting.
It kind of is, yeah, like we're mixing colors.
Yes.
It doesn't look very appetizing right now. Ugh.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Here, put this in the trash and push it down.
We're probably gonna get, like a murky brown.
Yeah, it's probably gonna make a murky brown. I agree. And last but not least, wow, I've actually never used a can of golden mushroom soup before. They were not lying when they said it was gold. I'll be real with y'all, I genuinely don't know about this. It's not my recipe, but I'm gonna trust the process because I trust Nate and I also trust Gooseberry Patch because I've used their recipes before. So, yeah. It does not look appetizing right now, but we will see what happens. Now I'm gonna serve this with egg noodles because I was told that that's the best way to serve it. So we're gonna just stick this on the crock pot for the next few hours. And when it comes time to serve it up, we will make some egg noodles and hopefully we will have some yum yum dinner. Very easy. So this was a low and slow pot roast, and since it's been cooking on low for about 8 hours now, and it smells delicious in here. I'm so excited, but now we got to get our egg noodles ready. So I got this really cool bag that I'm keeping my pasta in. This is not sponsored, but I did recently order the Bon Appetit magazine because I love looking at food, and it came with this cool salt your pasta water bag. So I've been storing my pasta in it, which just makes sense. So speaking of salting our pasta water, be generous here. Like to use a little kosher salt. And me being a superstitious witch, I always like to throw a little salt over my shoulder. For good luck, don't you know? And we are gonna use some egg noodles. I'm not gonna make the whole bag because I want to use them for soup later. So I'm just gonna make enough for a helping for me. I made mashed potatoes for Arthur because that's what he prefers. Now that our water has reached a boiling temperature, we are gonna carefully add in some noodles. That should be more than enough. Egg noodles cook really fast, so you're just gonna wanna keep your eye on these noodles because you still wanna serve them kind of al dente, like you don't want them to be mushy. The first season of Planet with a Palette, I did a drive to get to 5K, and I sent out as a gift to the people who shared the channel, I sent out a little package, and in it was a recipe card for my chicken noodle soup, which does have egg noodles in it. Another thing that the egg noodles is reminding me of is that recently I had a friend over for dinner and I did something I've always been wanting to do, which was came up with my own recipe for beef stroganoff. But I did a beef stroganoff and I made the Swedish meatballs to go in it. It was so good. And my friend was like, I've never had beef stroganoff that wasn't, yeah, see, these are done. Let me see. Oh yeah, those are done. My friend was like, I've never had beef stroganoff that wasn't Hamburger Helper. And I was like, you know, I grew up on that stuff, so I feel you there. Get a nice plate of noodles. A little pasta water in. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this looks so yummy, y'all. I am very excited to eat this. I'm not gonna lie, when it went in, I was like, I see why this is called a special pot roast. It looks especially yucky, but it actually smells really good right now. Okay. Okay, the gravy's delicious, especially with these egg noodles. The meat's so tender from cooking it on low for such a long period of time. You could almost make this into a stroganoff, honestly. A little sour cream. Some parsley would be great on top of this as well. This is really good. Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Gooseberry Patch, not sponsored. I just wanted to tell y'all where the recipe was from. I'm going to be trying some more of these recipes until I get my full strength and range of motion back and all those things. Oh my gosh, this is good. Wow. If you wanted your sauce to be a little thicker, because this is almost like a thick soup, you could add a thickening agent to it at the end, I would think, to make it less soupy, more gravy. It's like a thin gravy or a thick soup. Okay. I think next time I did the roast, I would actually do like a dry rub on it. But you don't need it. I did not think this was going to turn out good. I'm just being real with y'all. But this is actually, if you're not someone who cooks a lot, make this recipe for your family. You will wow them. Arthur's even eating his, so you know it's good. You could serve this with mashed potatoes. I honestly feel like the last few hours I could have thrown in some potatoes and carrots if I wanted to do the full pot roast experience, and it would have been great. The egg noodles are a good vessel too. Next time I make it, I'm definitely going to do a dry rub on the meat. Not that it needs more flavor, but just to give it a little oomph. A little something, something. I think I'm going to add just a dash of hot sauce next time. Just a dash. And maybe some fresh sauteed onions and mushrooms to go in it as well. Dang, that's good. You know, it's good to have easy meals to make. I can't believe how easy this was. Oh no. Making a mess. This is really delicious. I could have served this with some biscuits too. That would have been dope. This gravy soup stuff would be really good with some like thick Texas toast, or yeah, you could go garlic toast with this. You could go biscuits. It's really good. It makes a lot of the sauce too. We had a pretty big roast. I don't mind. Y'all know me. I am a sauce boss, so I am not mad about extra sauce. So behind me, y'all can see I'm in the room where all the magic happens, where I've been filming all my tarot videos and stuff. I have a lot of decks. I counted them the other day. Currently, I have 18 decks, but Prime Day just passed, so I may have gotten some more. Yeah. I do hope y'all will stick around. Just in the 9 hours since I was telling y'all that I lost 21 followers, it's gone up to like 30 something. So I understand when you make a pivot like that on a platform, it's not going to be everybody's thing. But I am still going to be cooking, because I'm always going to be cooking. I mean, let's face it, I love food. Food is my love language. I love sharing it with y'all. I just don't have the spoons or the patience to update, or the ability right now to update as much as y'all would like, or as much as I would like. But I am going to keep going. As long as you're here to watch my food content, I will always make more episodes. So I hope y'all will stick around, even if you're not here for the witchy stuff. Although everything I do is witchy stuff, to be honest with you. That's like 9/10 of my personality. Not actually, but it's a big important part of my life. In fact, I live on Zodiac Trail, so people call me the Witch of Zodiac Trail. That's pretty funny. I knew when I saw the name of the street that I was going to end up here. Even before I saw the house, I was like, this is going to be my house. And it was. Arthur calls his dad's condo Flamingo Tower, because it's very tropical. They got a lot of tropical plants and stuff. And he calls our house the Witch House. And now we have branded this room the Witch Room, because that's where I keep all the tarot stuff. Yeah. If you want to try an easy meal, I definitely suggest this. If you don't want to do the noodles, you could also do biscuits. God, biscuits would have been good. Or, you know, mashed potatoes. Or potatoes and carrots in the pot. This is so yummy. I really hope y'all are having an awesome weekend and a wonderful Sunday. As always, I love sharing my time and my food with you all so much. All than much, as me and my spouse always say to each other. We're such dorks. We always say, I love you. All the much in the universe. How all the much started is because when we first started dating, they used to say, je t'aime. And, you know, which means I love you in French. But then one day they said, je t'aime tellement, tellement, tellement. I said, what is tellement? They said so much. Very cute. A lot of people ask me in my comments all the time, like, well, I haven't heard about your spouse lately. I haven't heard about them. Are you still together? Yes, we are. We're still together. We are having our honeymoon finally, because unfortunately this accident got in the way of that as well this fall. And I cannot wait to see their cute face. So before I go, of course, we got one more thing we got to do. We have to announce the Planeteer of the Week. Boo, 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 boo. Planeteer of the Week. So Chocolate Doll Rogers 5955. You always leave messages and you always comment on all my videos. I know you're out there watching. And I just love and appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching the new content as well as the Planet with a Palette content. You, my friend, are the Planeteer of the Week. Boop. Another thing me and my spouse do for power. We got our rings tattooed on. We got compasses so that we can always find our way back together. But anyways, boom. This is my fist bump for power. Thanks for being the Planeteer of the Week. Yeah, some fresh sauteed mushrooms in this would be dope. I hope y'all have a great upcoming week. If you want a simple recipe, I would definitely suggest making this one. It's very good. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.
It's the Planet with a Palette Cooking Show!